Vietnam is not one type of weather. You can freeze in the north, sweat in the south, and accidentally disrespect local culture in the same day. So before packing for Vietnam, here's what travelers need to know about what to wear. Do you know the big mistake travelers usually make? Packing for Vietnam like it's one destination. Vietnam stretches over 1,600 kilometers from north to south, and the weather changes dramatically depending on where you go. Northern Vietnam, places like Hanoi, Sapa, and Ha Giang, actually has winter. And yes, it can get surprisingly cold. Central Vietnam, including Da Nang and Hoi An, stays tropical, but heavy rain and typhoon season can seriously affect your trip. Meanwhile, southern Vietnam, like Ho Chi Minh City and the Mekong Delta, stays hot and humid almost all year round. A hoodie in Hanoi might save you. That same hoodie in Ho Chi Minh City, you'll regret it in about 5 minutes.
Oh, just like wearing a hoodie here was a big mistake.
Vietnam's humidity is the real enemy, not the heat.
I think everybody had the same idea as we did, is just get up here.
If you pack heavy
this happens,
fabrics,
but
you'll feel
it's just
sticky almost immediately.
I can't blame them.
The best clothes for Vietnam are cotton, linen, and quick-dry fabrics. Loose and breathable outfits will make walking around cities way more comfortable, especially if you're exploring all day. Northern Vietnam changes fast. Cool mornings, hot afternoons, then chilly nights again. That's why layers matter more than packing bulky clothes. A light jacket, hoodie, or thin sweater is usually smarter than bringing one giant winter coat, especially during spring and autumn. In Vietnam, rain can appear out of nowhere. 1 minute it's sunny. 10 minutes later, tropical downpour. A foldable raincoat or poncho is honestly one of the smartest things you can pack. And if you're traveling during rainy season, a compact umbrella can save your entire day. Shoes can completely change your Vietnam experience. If you're exploring cities like Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, comfortable sneakers are your best friend. For mountain areas like Sapa or Ha Giang, proper hiking boots become really important, especially after rain. And for beach destinations, simple sandals work perfectly. Vietnam is relaxed in many places, but temples and pagodas are different. What you wear is part of showing respect. If you visit religious sites, avoid overly revealing clothing. It's best to cover your shoulders, cover your knees, and wear modest outfits. A lightweight scarf or cover-up can be incredibly useful, especially on hot days when you still want to stay respectful. For beach destinations like Da Nang or Phu Quoc, lightweight clothing is everything. Swimwear, breathable outfits, sandals, and sun protection will keep you comfortable all day. But remember that beachwear is great for the beach, not always for temples or local neighborhoods. For city exploration, prioritize comfort. Breathable outfits and comfortable walking shoes matter much more than dressing fancy. Vietnamese cities are vibrant, busy, and extremely walkable, so practical outfits always win. If you're heading into the mountains, prepare for unpredictable weather. Layers, waterproof jackets, and hiking boots become essential, especially during rainy months. Even if it looks sunny in the morning, mountain weather can change incredibly fast. For Mekong Delta and river tours, lightweight long sleeves work surprisingly well. They protect you from both strong sunlight and mosquitoes, without feeling too heavy in the heat. Packing correctly for Vietnam isn't about fashion trends. It's about staying comfortable, respecting local culture, and being ready for completely different experiences across the country. From cool mountain mornings in the north to tropical heat in the south, the right clothing can genuinely make your trip smoother and more enjoyable. If this video helped you prepare for Vietnam, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow our channel for more local travel tips and authentic Southeast Asia experiences. And tell us in the comments, which part of Vietnam are you visiting first?